Okay. Cherry be up on the radio, blazing through your stereo. 10 facts, your favorite show. That's a fact you ought to know. Ayy, that's a fact you ought to know. 10 facts, your favorite show. That's a fact. Cherry be up on your radio, blazing through your stereo. 10 facts, your favorite show. That's a fact you ought to know. Ayy, that's a fact you ought to know. 10 facts, your favorite show. That's a fact. Cherry be on your radio, move up stereo. 10 facts, your favorite show. I Cherry be up on the radio, blazing through your stereo. 10 facts, your favorite show. I Cherry be up on the radio, blazing through your stereo. 10 facts, your favorite show. 10 facts, your favorite show. That's a fact you ought to know. 10 facts, your favorite show. That's a fact. 10 facts, your favorite show. That's a fact you ought to know. 10 facts, your favorite show. 10 facts, your favorite show. That's a fact you ought to know. 10 facts, your favorite show. That's a fact. 10 facts, your favorite show. That's a fact you ought to know. 10 facts, your favorite show. Okay, now this is the underSOUND with Cherry B, and we got signz the Trap Poet.
Yeah, what's up, shit?
It's lit. We're back. This is one of the first episodes, and this is a platform for underground artists to come on here and showcase who they are, because I feel like there's a lot of underground artists out here that's way better than artists out now. So this is a platform for y'all to come on here and show what y'all can do. signz.
Yeah, what's good?
So, I met signz in my brother's studio.
Nice.
Fire, he could rap, bars only. Had to get him on here. Good person. And I want to start off by asking you, how did you come up with the name signz the Trap Poet? Like, what is the meaning behind that? Like, what's the background?
So, well, my original name was $SIGNz, right? So, I was a minute ago, and when I was doing this shit, whatever, it was just like, just writing, whatever. So, when I started taking it serious and performing, I'm like, that shit sound mediocre. I can't have no $sign. That shit was like corny to me. So I was like, I took it out. It was just signs at one point. And then I'm like, to make it more interesting, to tell you a little bit more about me, because I'm not just only rapping about the trap. I got like emotional songs here and there, whatever, about
Okay.
shit. But yeah, I was like, to get more in depth of who I am, I changed it to signz the Trap Poet. So like, I felt like whenever somebody said my name, it would be like, nah, this nigga gotta be interesting. It's like his name is over exactly. Like, signz the Trap Poet, yeah, it's all that.
Okay, I'm feeling it. That's different though.
Also too, like, it also means I got a slogan behind it, so it's a poet that's trapped in the tracks. Like, I wrote my rhymes and shit. And even some of them like lovey-dovey emotional songs, I wrote them while sitting in the trap around like a whole bunch of, trap shit.
Okay. Now, my next question is, like, when did you start rapping? At what age?
At like 12.
At 12?
Like at 12, I started like writing bullshit, and I took it serious. I really went to the studio the first time when I was like 14.
Well, I read something about you that you said that your parents were one of the big things about you was your parents was like one of the biggest inspiration behind music. So I just want to know a little bit more about what you mean by that.
Nah, yeah, that shit.
Because you said you had said that your mom, like, she inspired you. She inspired the poet part.
Yeah.
And your dad,
he was on his rap shit hard.
yeah.
Like,
So I want to hear a little bit about that.
Nah, yeah. So like my mom, like I predominantly live with my mom. My father was like always, picking me up, whatever. So I was around like that. So it was just like two different experiences. Like my mom don't really jack the rap shit. So with her in her house, she throwing them like the Big Good, like she throwing even like Elton John, like different shit, the Beatles, everything. So I'm hearing everything in my mother's house like that. And like she's a music person, like she would blast her shit, get the best seat system, all of that. So that's how I got that one. My father used to pick me up on the weekends. And then when he would pick me up, we would drive around and he would only play like the newest album that just dropped, he will only play that. So like we listening to like Biggie, which is like his favorite artist. We listening to like mad Jay-Z, all early Jay-Z, all the DJ Clue shits, everything like Fugees. And he would be mad hype with it, cause like he's rewinding shit, he's, you know, he rapping and shit. So I got into it. Like my first like inspiration on made me want to be a rapper was off of shit that he put me onto, which was Eminem and Jay-Z.
That's why, yeah.
Yeah.
That's different, because a lot of people don't say Eminem and Jay-Z, but that was actually my next question. Like,
yeah.
Coming, I see that you from the South Bronx, you know, and I wanted to know, you said that, like...
Oh, wait, so let me correct that, though. So, I'm from the West Side.
Okay.
I moved to the South Bronx.
Okay.
I grew up there for like a lot of my life, whatever. But like I was between the South Bronx and the West, but I jacked the West because that's where I was born.
Okay, I see. So, my question is, you said that you from the West Bronx, and you just said that Jay-Z, you know, is one of your inspirations. So I wanted to know, like, you know, was anybody from the Bronx one of your inspirations? And who, besides Jay-Z, who are a couple of inspirations, you know, that you look up to? And do they inspire the genre of music that you put out?
I bet, yeah. So, me being from the Bronx, whatever, like one of my biggest inspirations from the Bronx definitely was Pun. You know, his lyricism, you know, the wittiness, the way he was rapping, whatever, like, and he just had a swag to be like a Bronx nigga. Like he had like his name like was everywhere. Like in the Bronx you couldn't say nothing but Pun. So that's what I grew up on. But as far as like music wise, when I first heard Jay and like how smooth and like clever his wordplay was, when I heard Reasonable Doubt and I heard Dead Presidents 2,
Reasonable Doubt is fire.
He told the most immaculate story of him and his niggas growing up in the hood. And I was like, I want to inspire to do some shit like that. Like it's a real art when you could like paint a picture like that.
That's a fact.
So like that was beautiful to me. That was art. So I was like, I gotta do that. Then Eminem, like his wordplay was crazy. He was witty, but it was more so that he could really like get in tap with his feelings and like really tell you. Like it might sound like some crazy shit to you, but it was shit that he was really.
Nah, I don't sound crazy. Like Eminem is fire.
Nah, like people would be like, yo, like he be rapping about wild crazy shit, but I'd be like, yo, like you gotta really realize the shit that he went through.
Yeah.
You know, all of that crazy.
Everybody
shit.
got a different path.
Yeah. So when I did my research on him. Mm-hmm. So he had an album called Infinite that nobody was fucking with because he was being too serious. He was a white rapper. Mm-hmm. At the time they wasn't jacking no white rappers. And he was like really rapping, so he had to put out Slim Shady and create a whole nother character and be funny in order to be accepted. But he had a whole shit called Infinite. When that nigga dropped that shit, and I heard the song Infinite and his wordplay, and I was like, nah, I gotta focus on wordplay and know how to tell a story. So that's when the two songs that really got me to really put pen to pad was that. So that's my inspiration.
That's crazy.
And also too, like as far as like how my new sound is going, whatever. I'm gonna say a lot of it, I gotta chalk that up. A lot of it's to Drake, like being melodic and you know being able to be free that way.
So that's your genre, that's your sound genre, like a melodic trap sound.
Now, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that. So it's like a. I'm not comparing you to like Lil TJ or A Boogie, but that's like I can't even say A Boogie because he rap about love and trap. But like Lil TJ rap about like trap. He's like melodic. So would you say it's like a little bit of that?
Well, I mean,
with your own style, not his.
No. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but yeah. So I would say it's more compared. I get compared a lot of times to like a Biggie Pac version, like as mixed together.
Yeah.
So it's like Pac was doing that melodic trap shit before a lot of niggas even realized what that was.
That's a fact.
So like, you know, all that dragging the words and type shit and then using your voice as a keynote on that. Yeah, I mastered that. So I wouldn't really, it's not really compared to like a lot of these new niggas. So like when you hear it, you'll see that it's its own thing in general. So that's why I call it like it's trap poetry. So it's its own thing in general. So like I really can't compare myself to much people now.
Okay. As you should.
Yeah.
You got your own shit. Nah, so I read a lot of articles about you. You know, I did my stalking shit. A lot of articles compared you to the Big Punisher and Don Q. How do you feel about that? I personally don't feel like you sound like Don Q.
I mean, I feel like it's an honor, and you know, shout out to Don Q, whatever, you know.
Yeah, he fired, but
that nigga OD. I ain't gonna hold you. So, I bet the way that I've been rapping, like, you know, on that lyricism level for a long time. Like, if you know me, I've been on that.
Yeah.
But
I met you like only a few months ago. I know that. Like.
Feel me? Nah, but like with the Don Q comparison, whatever, it's because of like my new shit, the way that this drill shit and this rap shit is going, whatever. A lot of the lyricists that got like a flow on beats, it's starting to sound like, oh, yeah, you know, this person's compared to that person, whatever. But that been the thing. I've been rapping lyrically like that for a long time. It's just that with the new UK drill sound, I feel like that shit was made for like a nigga that's lyrical from like from the Bronx or from BK. If you lyrical, that shit, like the UK shit was made for us. I feel like when I hear them shits, I could walk on all of them. Like, but nah, like the comparisons is fire. And then, you know, Big Pun, I would have never thought I would ever be compared to Big Pun, because I feel like he's still light years away from me. But yeah, like. But that's an honor though, you know, I guess because I be on my lyrical shit, whatever. Like, I'm doing some work, man.
So, what inspired? I seen 2 songs that you put out that I really personally like. So, I have to ask, what inspired you to do, which was Staircases and Trap Life? What inspired you to do those 2 songs?
The name Staircases from, like, if you go to like any hood, you go to any building and you really like with the niggas and you politicking, niggas is in the staircase smoking, you know, chilling, mac or whatever. But if you're not from that hood and niggas is not fucking with you, you're not stupid enough to walk through staircases. So everything happened in the staircases. Niggas fighting in the staircases, smoking in the staircases, all of that.
I like that. You know? I could tell you a visionary. You're a visionary. So I see what you did there.
Yeah, and then Trap Life, that came from basically like every time I'm doing anything else in life, I take some of the things I've learned, or like the wittiness, or like to take a second look at shit from, you know, living in the trap, being in the trap. So when I say I live my life like a trap, when everywhere I go, you know, it's not that I'm taking hood shit everywhere, whatever, but I make sure, you know, I know shit ain't safe all the time. So like I live my whole life like this, you know, we do in the trap. I hustle, I do everything, like everything.
Okay, my next question is, I saw that you have a couple of mixtapes coming out. You have 1 mixtape coming out.
Yeah.
And is it an album or mixtape?
It's a mixtape.
Is it 2 mixtapes?
Nah, it's a mixtape and an EP.
Okay, so you got 1 mixtape and an EP, Trap Vibes Only in the era. Okay, when will that be dropping? And what inspired those 2 mixtapes? Because the only reason why I asked is because the times that we're in. So I wanted to know, like, if it's going to be related to the times that we're in, or if, you know, you don't have to like if you've been through, like, if it's that type of vibe, like on these past couple of months that you know Corona, the president, like, is it that type of vibe, or is it like, what type of vibe is it? Like, what inspired both these mixtapes? Because it's back-to-back mixtapes, so it gotta be like you had to be like on your pin.
Nah, yeah, I was on my shit, cause like this, everything that happened, it was crazy shit going on, shit slowed down, and like since I couldn't go to perform all the time. Yeah. I wasn't always active, like the studios wasn't even open at one point. Yeah. So I was just writing, and I was like, the first mixtape, I tried to like blend both my sounds together. So like the poetry shit, where I had like, you know, really told a story on, I would put that, and then the next song would be like a trap song. So like it was mixed. But with this, I said, you know what? Let me do one shit dedicated to that, and then another one dedicated to, you know, poetry shit or melodic. So the first shit, that's why it's called Trap Vibes Only. It's not mixed with nothing else. Every single song is super ignorant, and every single song is about the traps. Do not be mad, because that's what it is.
It is what it is. I wouldn't call it ignorant though, because that's what people.
No, I mean I know. So and not ignorant in a bad way. To me, I don't take it bad. Like I'll be like, you know, sometimes I indulge in the ignorant shit. Sometimes because people don't like to admit that shit. Everybody be like, you know, when you on your shit, whatever, you grown man, whatever, blah, like you gotta act a certain kind of way. Like nah, nigga, sometimes I be just on the chilling, you know, lit.
Yeah.
So one fucking project was just trap vibes only. But every song to me, what I did was my version of different types of trap songs.
So they tell two stories.
Yeah, it's like there's different versions and different genres of trap rappers.
Yeah.
So like I could do them all. So I just try to like kind of showcase that.
Okay.
So I did like melodic ones. I did songs about just talking about drip, just you know songs talking about like real shit. So like everything is a different topic in the trap.
Okay, everything.
And then the second project, Era, it's all melodic shit. So it's like more so about like I go through wild relationship issues. So like with females or whatever, like whether they just you know friends or whatever, but everybody can relate to that shit. So. But it's called Era, ERROR, Era. So like basically all my fuck ups. So it's a whole EP and basically it's all melodic shit.
So you said that like basically when you put these things out, sometimes you do tell stories. And that brings me to an artist like Sneaker. He tells a lot of stories. So like, is he one of your inspirations?
That's crazy because yeah, my pops used to play him a lot. And like listening to like older rappers, whatever, and like listen to some of the shits and like trying to see which ones like was my favorite. I always did like Slicker, like his stories, like you could listen to his songs and like picture the shit that he was talking about.
Now, you said that you actually didn't say that. I saw that you actually have a label in the works called Back Block Productions. So what is the story behind that, and are you signed to them, or is it something that you're signed to, or is this something that you're signing other people to, like you're trying to be the boss to, not, you know?
Alright, so with Back Block Productions, basically it's like, you know, that's our hood, that's, you know, what we fuck with, whatever, where we from. It's called a back, so we call it the Back Blocks. And you know, I was one of the first people, you know, when I started coming back around over trying to like, you know, stir up the music shit, whatever, for like the artists that was in the building we was at or whatever on the block. So when we put this shit together, it was me, my cousin Drew, his brother, and a couple of other people from the block, whatever. So, you know, we started this shit up, we took it serious. And you know, Drew run the production, and then, you know, I'm on the music side of it, whatever. But we got like some younger artists, whatever, that we was trying to bring up in the shit. But right now, it's basically just me going forward with the music shit. You know, currently, like I'm the furthest along right now. But they working on their shit right now. So we got other artists that's on Back Block Production. So yeah, I'm one of the founding members of that.
So how's it going right now? Like, is everything? You still the top artist? Like, that's
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the top artist. It's just I'm the one that's the most further along.
Okay.
So like I got more experience than the ones that's coming up, whatever. But they, you know, my sons is valid. They coming
and basically,
up right
you're going to try to give back when you at a certain point.
Yeah, like if I happen to pop off before them, whatever, this shit go for me right now. Yeah, them niggas is good. Like so, Back Block.
Manifest.
Yeah, Back Block is gonna be good.
All right. So I hear, you know, that in a lot of stuff you said throughout interviews, throughout songs, like you use the term by any means a lot. By any means through circumstances, by any means through just anything. Like how do you put that term in perspective with your music? Because you said that in one article, I think it was Hip Hop Hype, you had said that through your circumstances, you had to choose this, you know, this, what you wanted to do, and, you know, how you had to move by any means.
Yeah, because you know, I grew up pretty quick. I moved out when I was 16, so I was taking care of myself since then. So, you know, like having to grow up like that, you run out of shit really quick, and you start to have to make the adult decisions. Like you be like, I don't got this, whatever, but I'm gonna make sure I got like whatever I need by any means. You gonna get what you gotta get when you gonna start. That's how I took life. So like with this music shit, I'm in competition with myself constantly. So it's like if I make something and the shit is fire and you think it's fire, the next song gotta be more OD. Because even if I don't go all the way with this rap shit, somebody gonna, you know, notice the work or notice whatever I'm doing, or it's gonna open the door for something else. So like, even like if you talking regular shit, when somebody be like, yo, I don't want you to, you know, lose your job, whatever. I'll be like, bro, if anything happened to me, if I lose some shit, it ain't a loss for me, because I'm gonna really be good by any means. Like I'm gonna make sure I get it, and that's with music. That's with everything.
That's a fact.
I can't never be. I'm one of them niggas. I can't never be broke. It might sound bad, but if I lose it all and I don't have nothing and nobody even care if I got it, I'm gonna just have to be a grimy nigga for a little bit. Like I don't know. I'm gonna just get what I have to get. I'm gonna get back up though.
It is what it is. Well, I want to thank you for stopping by on the underSOUND with Cherry B. Guys, this nigga rap. So I ain't want to curse. This nigga rap. He's talented. He got a lot going for himself. Like check him out. Like I said, this is the underSOUND for artists that you don't see. Like it's artists out here with tons of clout that cannot rap. It's artists out here with 200 followers. That's the most fire. These are the people that I'm trying to, you know, showcase, because these are the people that deserve to have, you know what they deserve to be shown. You know what I'm saying? So it's the underSOUND with Cherry B and signz. Tell the people where they go. He has every platform, so this might take a while. Tell the people where they can find you, where you're seen. Everything that's coming now, give them anything and everything. And if you have any questions for me,
that's a fact. So you can find me on all social media platforms at signz, the Trap Poet. So signz, the Trap Poet, and that's on all streaming platforms too. I got my project from last year, Trap Poet. I got a couple of singles. Plus,
upper generation, anybody, this is just to help, like, strictly just to help, because I just feel like it's time. I personally feel like when I go on Apple Music, who can I listen to? Like, it's not like I can have a straight playlist. I just need fresh, new, anybody to help get signed, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, I know somebody that's better than Nicki. Not to say like she fire, like, you know what I'm saying, but like I just know the bars, and I'm just trying to, you know, show the people like what I know, who I know, connect, reconnect, whatever we can do. And it's the underSOUND with Cherry B, signz, the Trap Poet.